want snuggles? You don't know. Okay, so we're probably live. Tabby has decided to come in and start yelling.
It's that time of the day.
She wants some snuggles. So let's hear. Gail's here, and Carson is here, or was here. It says there's a couple of people waiting, but we're a few minutes early. I hope you can hear us.
Oh my God. Yeah, you were so far away from the microphone.
We're so far away from the microphone that I hope you can hear us. Oh yeah, Gail's still here. Hi Gail, how are you doing?
That Montana.
No, Texas.
That's Texas.
Montana's sister-in-law.
Okay.
Texas.
Both named Gail?
No.
What's the other one? Oh, Easy
Niecy.
or Sneezy. Easy Niecy or something or whatever.
That's so rude.
What?
Kitty. Yeah. Tabby, she heard us start talking and she started yelling. She doesn't like to be left out of anything. But she won't look at the camera. She's a bit of a snob that way. But she sure does like to snuggle. Yes, she does. So I'm trying out, just this week is just a random time to go live. I didn't have anything scheduled for today, but you may or may not have heard that Vineyard Chicks. Hi, Hope. Nice to see you. Mima has just laid down for a nap. So this time may not be a really good time for her, but like this is not going to be a permanent time. I am looking at coming back and doing a weekly live again, just to come and hang out with my friends and have some chit chat. And then the Vineyard Chicks are going to probably join me like every third week, and we're going to have a crafty or a cooking or some kind of a get together and catch up. Thank you, Gail. She said, congratulations on your grapes. They were so delicious. The other ones, we have green ones that are...
They're ready.
They're ready?
According to Ken, they're ready.
Okay, we need to go out there and pick them. There's a bunch of them out there. And I was going to say, I knew they were going to be ready any day. So, yeah, delicious. I don't know what I'm going to do. There's so much more of the green ones than there were.
He takes them off the vines,
Mm-hmm.
the little clusters,
Mm-hmm.
puts them in a plastic bag and freezes them.
Really? Just like that?
Just like that. And then he says when he sits and watches TV or whatever, he takes the bag out.
Chews on them.
And chews on them like a snack.
A snack?
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. We'll do that with some of them.
Well,
If you'll eat them.
If they make it in the house.
Well, I think with the purple ones, I started picking them, I don't know, they were probably a few days shy of being perfect. And I would still pick a little bunch and eat it that day because they were still so delicious. And I just picked, 2 or 3 bunches every day for about, a week and a half?
Yeah.
And we ate the purple ones just a little bit every day until they were all gone, and they were just awesome.
What's that? I can't eat that stuff.
Hope says sweet dreams to Mima. They've got the ones here on the island under control.
What?
Fires. And I think they finally got that one in Kelowna under control. They're not talking about evacuating that anymore. I don't know what's going on the east side of the country.
They're burning still.
Oh no!
What?
Gail has possums eating her cantaloupe. You know what I did with my pumpkin last year? Because it was kind of out in the open, not in one of my fenced
You can eat
ones. Well, you can eat them. Dave says you can eat them before the possums do. But I put a little cage over top of my pumpkin. Just the pumpkin itself, not the whole plant or anything. Just the pumpkin itself. And
See the one in Texas?
yeah.
Well, they eat possum down there.
if you heard him, but he says they eat possum down there, Gail. And
Just have them with your melons.
I bet you Taz would get you a possum. They've got yours under control, Hope. Good. That's a good thing. She's laughing at you, honey.
Everybody laughs at me. I don't know why. I'm not humorous.
You are. You make me laugh all the time.
An audience of one.
An audience of one, yeah. Well, two sometimes. Sometimes Meemaw's around. So now you see this lazy cat wants to go to sleep. She wants to just sleep on me now. If I put her down, she'll get angry.
Put her in the bed.
I'm not going to walk her over. You want to walk her over there and put her in her bed?
Not really.
She'll just be right back. I don't have a very big lap. Skinny little legs.
And toothpicks.
Toothpicks. I have little toothpick legs, so it's not much of a lap for her. We'll see. Those eyes are rolling back in her head. Yeah, she's pretty satisfied being snuggled up on me. But yeah, she doesn't want to be on my lap because I don't have a very big lap. My big fat belly works better as She says her cousins eat possums, but not her. Here, let me.
I was going to say, she's down in the south there.
Go put her in her bed.
The farther east you go in the south, the more stuff they eat.
There you go, baby.
I lived down there for a while. Some of their cuisine I didn't quite
get.
Didn't quite like.
Oh, here. So sorry. So sorry. There you go.
That didn't last long.
If they can see the bottom of their bowl under the food, they can't eat. They just can't.
Not enough food in there for me.
They'll just sit there and stare at us with the occasional sad little whine.
You got half a bag on the floor.
I know. I need to lock that. I need to clean this room next.
The best thing to do is just flush it.
Just flush it. I really wish I was one of those people who liked cleaning and tidying and stuff.
Me too.
But I'm so totally not.
That's true. I vouch for that.
Thank you, Hope. I really do appreciate that. I'm so glad that you came in. Popped in and say hi. She says, have an amazing day. Lots of love. She's headed out.
Where's she at?
Where are you at, Hope? If you're not gone already.
She's already gone.
She might be already gone, yeah. It sometimes takes I'm not behind on chat at all because, one message every 10 minutes isn't that hard to keep up with. Okay, maybe not quite like that. Oh, she's in Spokane.
What?
Dave lived in Spokane for a while.
Oh, you poor
He
thing.
hated it.
You poor thing. I left when I was 18 years old and never went back.
Well, we went through there once.
Huh?
We went through there
Well, I've been
once.
through there a couple times, but yeah, never went back. Never liked that city. Grew up there, didn't like it. Sorry about your luck, darling.
Can you see that?
I hate cleaning the floor. My floor.
Says, I'm looking at my floor thinking you need a sweep.
Oh, another one.
That hates cleaning yet. Hope's not too far from us yet. Well, next time you pop over to the island.
Where is she?
She's in Spokane.
That's far.
That's not that far.
It's far enough.
He has a sister, I think, who still lives in Spokane.
I got relatives that still live there.
She'd rather be in Maine. Maybe at this time of year, but I don't know. Doesn't it get awfully cold with a lot of snow in Maine in the winter?
It snows pretty much from October until like June back there or something. I know. I stationed with some guys from Maine. They didn't They never went back.
They never went back.
No.
Well, I grew up in Alberta, and yeah, I left when I was about 18. I think the first time. Oh, I left I did go back and live there again for a few years in my mid-20s. But then I left when I was about 25 and never lived in Alberta again. She says her old body needs the cold.
What? No, that's not how it works. Usually everybody complains. Like your mom, she sits out there and it's 85 degrees outside and she got a blanket on.
She got a blanket on. She says she's back in her winter clothes. She got a big, heavy...
This winter's going to be bad.
Well, she's got that heated chair now, so that should help. Oh, she's a Florida native.
Oh, really?
So she's boiling inside.
How'd she end up in Spokane?
She probably moved there.
Who in the world would move there voluntarily?
I didn't say it was voluntarily.
Oh. Well, did she force?
Probably moved
Were you
there.
forced to move to Spokane, young lady? You poor thing.
Do we need to start a rescue mission?
Yes.
We can do that. I have to keep an eye on the time. I have a business meeting at 3 o'clock. A Zoom thing. But yeah, we don't have much going on here, do we?
Nope.
I've started going to the market every Sunday. Things aren't selling like hotcakes, but but I'm selling like just enough to pay for being there. Well, not for my time, of course. My time is worth nothing anymore, apparently. But yeah.
Whatever.
Ah.
What?
Her son moved up there with his girlfriend and her parents several years ago, and she wouldn't have seen him if she had not moved up here.
No comment.
It is what it is. I know that's a horrible thing to say, but yeah, kids don't always visit their parents. It sometimes has to be the other way around. Sometimes that's a blessing. And some of us don't have kids to worry about.
Nope.
So mine don't come to visit because they don't exist.
I was going to say you got it.
It's a good thing too. Oh my gosh, I realize that more and more as I have to care for mom more and more. I am not a very good caregiver.
Well, let's put it this way. I don't think they'd put that on your badge.
I don't think they would
I don't
put
think
that
they'd put Lori the
on
caregiver.
my badge either. I'm so used to just having to take care of myself, you know, and then cook a few meals a week for Dave. But now with mom, like if I don't watch her and actually like feed her meals, all she'll eat is toast and peanut butter and maybe some cereal. Like even though there's fruit and stuff out on the table, she won't get that. She won't take any of that and eat it. I have to like prep it and feed it to her. At least I don't have to spoon feed her.
Not yet.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
Not really.
Well, that stinks, Hope. And you've been there for 7 years? And you worked there, you must, if you're 52.
Whereabouts in Spokane does she live? She live in the valley?
And does he have kids? Like, so do you have grandkids? Yeah, Spokane's a pretty desolate place too, isn't it? Like smack dab in the middle of a bunch of flatness.
No,
No,
getting there is
getting there is.
and stuff.
Oh, Nightbot's working. If you want to drop your channel, I think there's only the two of you in there, and I'm pretty sure you know each other already, but does it say there's more in here? 3 people watching. Oh, 12 thumbs up and only 3 people watching. I guess that's...
How do you do that?
People pop in and leave a thumbs up and
Oh,
leave, or they might be watching on the TV and they can't comment, or...
well, I wonder who does that. Not me.
She's close to Airway Heights.
Oh, she's east side.
She's been there since about October of last year.
Okay. I was from the valley. I was Valley boy.
I bet you were.
Yeah, I was. Right until I went in the military.
Lost that Valley accent, didn't you?
What? They didn't. No, the valley got
I'm a Valley boy living in it.
They were glad to see me go into service.
Oh.
Put it that way.
I bet they were. Doesn't seem like you've been there almost a year.
Ooh,
Hope in Spokane.
she's been there just a year.
Just a year.
Oh God! You poor thing. Really, you poor thing.
Oh, when she first got there, she was in the Valley. She didn't like you Valley boys.
She went to the other side. Do they still only have one freeway in that town?
Hey, bot.
Who's that?
That's my bot.
What?
It's my bot. Comes in and monitors my chat.
You had to pay him or something?
No,
Oh, he's a bot, so he don't get paid.
he don't get paid. No, he drops little messages
For what?
every once in a while. I dropped the Vineyard Chicks link a few minutes ago.
I thought they were in school.
They are.
Well, why?
That doesn't mean somebody can't go to their channel and watch their content.
Oh. All right, whatever.
She has no idea what they have here. Tell her some of the stuff around there, honey.
Around where?
Around Spokane.
Well, you got Spokane Falls, which no biggie.
Spokane Falls.
Spokane River. I don't know much about Airway Heights. I never, as I said, I lived out in the valley, and that's where we just hung most of the time. If we ever went in town or anything, we always got in trouble. So we always hung out in the valley. You got Liberty Lake, which I think is a sewer now, and stuff. It's more kind of polluted. We used to spend a lot of time over in Idaho and drinking underage.
Imagine that.
Imagine that. We used to go to the state line when they had racetrack. My sister, her husband, is was a big contractor out there in the valley. He built Gordon Finch houses. So, but that's about, I don't know. It's changed so much since I've been there. I don't know.
Yeah, it's been 50 years since you lived there.
It's been a while, yeah.
Well, maybe not 50, but 40 something anyway.
1967 was the year I left.
Oh, Gail is going to the Pine Cone Fest.
Where's that?
Where's that going to be, Gail? In October.
Never heard of that one.
Oh, and she wants to know if we're ready. Hope wanted to know if we're ready for winter. We're nowhere near ready for winter yet.
No. Well,
we won't get winter here for a couple of months yet anyway.
why has it started up there already? It shouldn't have. It doesn't start until about October.
It's in Mount Vernon, Texas.
Huh?
That's where the YouTube meetup is. That's where Gail's going, the Pine Cone Fest.
I thought she was in Spokane.
That's Hope is in Spokane.
Hope.
Gail.
Guys, I'm getting confused here.
Too many moving parts.
Too much north and south. I got to keep it straight.
Airway Heights is where the casino is. She's not really interested.
Yeah, see, none of that stuff was over there. It was hardly anything out there at the time I lived there.
He wants to do the ride over the river, but everyone else is chicken. Is it scary?
Oh, is that cable car thing or something that was in the World Fair? I don't know. We used to swim in the river.
Two whole people to keep track of. Yeah, it's tough to keep up with, Gail, for sure.
Hey, I'm old. What do you expect?
All right, Hope. Thanks for sticking around. She says, yeah, it's like a ski lift.
Yeah, okay. They put that in. I think, during the World's Fair they had.
Long time ago.
Yeah. It's safe.
Okay, well, nothing else exciting going on.
No.
Bye. How's Mom doing? Really good. With her doctor at the moment, but it's neither here nor there. At least we have a doctor. A lot of people up here in BC need a clinic.
Well, most left the front.
A lot of doctors up here who wouldn't get the you-know-what.
Yeah. Well, you can't say that.
Can't say that. My garden is still fabulous. We actually pulled the first corn from it the other night, and it was delicious. I have melons out there. I have grapes I need to pick. I probably still have 4 or 5 pounds of hot peppers out there. I've got 3 loofahs on the vine. And I've got, I have my cannabis plant that's just starting to bud. So it needs like another month or 3 or 4 weeks anyway to give me some nice big fatties. What did the best in my garden? Probably the peppers. The peppers did phenomenal. The problem was that I grew mostly hot peppers, and none of us eat hot peppers. But I wanted to try making my own hot sauce, which I did, like like Tabasco, like a Tabasco sauce for on your eggs, which I did, which is delicious. I wanted to try making cowboy candy, which I did, and it is delicious. It's too hot for any of us in this house, but it's delicious.
So how do you know?
Because I had to taste it while I was making it. Like while I was cooking, I had to taste the sauce.
All right, I just
or brine or whatever. I like it.
Oh.
I make wheat peppers with the
same taste,
with the same flavors, not the same heat, not the same peppers, but the same flavors. Uh-oh, we're going crazy here.
What?
I don't know. Something's going loopy. I wonder if people can't post because I put it that you have to be subscribed for 2 weeks to be able to post in chat. Could also be why I didn't want people coming here and harassing me
Oh,
because of my video yesterday. And so I thought anybody who was going to come in and harass me probably hadn't been subscribed for a
that's
couple
what
of
happens
weeks.
when you have children on the computer.
I know. I'm glad I sold it and it's out of my hands.
Whatever.
Do I have to have specific stamps to mail to Canada?
Postage is all.
As long as there's enough postage, it doesn't matter where the stamp comes from, I don't think, or that it's a specific Canada stamp. But it would be the U.S. postage, as long as you're meeting the U.S. postage requirements for sending an international letter.
You should be able to go to the U.S. postal site and find out.
Yeah, the postal site should tell you. I don't know what it costs to mail something to Canada nowadays. I know what it costs to send a package to the U.S. It usually costs me about $20 to send a package anywhere.
Well, that's good.
Well, U.S. and Canada. Yeah, you start looking at overseas, then it's a lot more. Lufa hates Texas or just hates me.
Who?
Lufa.
Who's Lufa?
Lufa's what we got out in the garden.
Oh, those long things?
Yeah.
Well, what are they for?
They're for putting soap in to make bath sponges.
Oh. Ken was asking me, and I says, I have no idea. I says, all I know is they're a long thing hanging on the fence and you don't eat them.
Yeah, that would really stink. Is it coming back with not enough postage? Or is it coming back because of the contents?
It should tell her.
That's super irritating. That would be super irritating. Especially, yeah, it can take months for stuff to get up here, and then it takes months for it to get back there. Happened with mine and with Tuber Chat.
Well, the thing is you got the slow American Postal Service, and you got the slower Canadian Postal Service because a few of the horses died, so they can't, so they're backlogged in deliveries.
And then for it to go both ways because they reject it for some reason. But does it tell you why it rejected it, Gail, on the return? I don't think. You didn't used to need special stamps. You just had to meet a certain dollar amount. And it wasn't ever the same. Mm-hmm.
Well, something clicked up. I didn't.
It says Ariella is moving to Thailand or just visiting. I think she's going for a visit with the plan of possibly staying. That's where she's from. She's in Australia.
Chances are better than I guess.
Yeah. So long ago she can't remember. Yeah, I remember I could buy stamps to specifically send something to Canada. But as long as I had enough American postage on it to meet how much the Canada stamp was, my stuff always went through. She needs to get away from her landlord. Her landlord's a bit of a whack job.
Yeah, there's probably quite a few of them out there now.
And definitely does not provide a habitable home for her to live in.
No.
And she has friends in Thailand still, doesn't she?
Well, I thought you said she was from there.
Yeah, I think she spent many years there. I don't know if she grew up there or just spent many years there, but then she moved to Australia thinking it'd be a better start for her, and yes, has since lived to regret that decision.
Yeah, that's anymore. I don't know where you can go anymore.
Yeah, Canada's turning into a communist country.
Docked for that.
Oh, but Dave says I'm going to get docked for that.
Trudeau's-
They're gonna dock my live stream because Trudeau's watching
listening.
me.
He's listening.
He's listening to me. Anytime I say Canada, they hear it. Yeah, I hope so too. Gail. She's a brave lady.
Well, she's by herself.
Yeah.
She just up and moving. Well, I don't blame her then, really. Move out in Australia.
Yeah.
I'd move too, but I don't know where to move to.
Yeah, that's the problem. Where do you go nowadays? I mean, everywhere has been.
We got wars everywhere.
Yeah, they've got wars everywhere, or they've got people who are corrupt or are in charge all around the world, and what can you do? Yeah, I agree. I hope things get better too. They might.
What?
Well, in her life, things might get better.
Oh.
Overall, in the world, I don't think things are going to get better. I think the world is going to, where in a what.
I think somebody driving it.
Yes, she absolutely does, Gail.
What's that?
I have been praying for her. Yeah, big decision.
Sell everything.
Get out. Yeah. So that's what she's doing. She's donating a bunch of stuff to Goodwill. I don't know if she has a lot to sell.
Sell whatever you can and donate the rest.
Yeah, sell whatever you can, donate the rest. Pack your bags and hit the road.
Yeah, start over as you can.
Sometimes it's the best thing. I've done it. Not at my age, but
I'm gonna say you're a little bit younger.
I was quite a bit younger, and I think she's probably a couple. I think she's a few years younger than I am, anyway, or if not several years younger than I am.
Well,
if not a couple decades younger than I am, quite possibly. I would say she's probably in her mid 40s to 50s. Be my guess. Yeah. It's in the Bible. The Bible tells us everything. Well, not everything, but tells us an awful lot. She's near Gail's age, which is, I would say, mid
well, that tells me
40s? Mid 40s?
I don't know how old Gail is.
I don't know how old Gail is. I should probably know how old Gail is, but I don't offhand. But yeah, younger than me, I think.
Everybody's younger than me, so I don't.
Everybody's younger than you because you're as old as dirt.
I know.
Everybody else is younger than dirt.
I was gonna say I'm as old as rocks.
Old as rocks, twice as dusty.
Yep.
There's a stool right there you could use as a stool.
Yeah,
if
I gotta get up and get it.
Whoa. Never forbid.
Well, I'd have to put it back.
That's true. We're not going to be here too much longer.
I'm fine.
Yeah, on that happy note that the world is not going to get any better, it's going to continue into that it's going to. We can only make our own little personal bubble better,
They don't blow us up for it.
right? I mean, that's really all that we can be responsible for anymore. Hi, Grape Jams. How you doing, darling? Good to see you. Mama Vineyard.
Oh, well, why did she put that down so I know who it is?
You know, Dave doesn't have names for anybody, right? He has nicknames for everybody.
That's the only way I can
And he wishes that you would all change your channel names to match the nicknames that he has given you. So, if you guys can all do that, I'll get him to write you a list. Ah, she's making elderberry syrup. Yum, I wish I had an elderberry plant. Because I would like to be able to make elderberry syrup. It's good for you. It's medicinal.
You have all this, yeah. Never.
Okay. Your nickname is Mama Vineyard.
It's all right. I don't remember her. What are you reading over there? Why is it different over there than here?
It's not. It's the same thing. Just that comes up a little bit faster. I do subscriber only mode 2 on my live since the man who did bad things in my bad backstage.
What?
Well, we're not going to ask what the bad things were. That would be wonderful. I would use some dried berries. I'd love to use them in tea too. Gail wants to know what her nickname is.
Where's she from?
Texas.
Actually, Texas.
That's it. That's her.
Gail from Texas. That's, you know. Or I could call her Possum.
Possum. There you go. You call her Possum.
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 Possum lady.
Yeah, when I talk to him about people, I'll actually use their names. And he'll be like, who? Who? And I gotta remember his nickname for them. So now she's Texas Possum.
Yep, there you go. Texas Possum lady.
It was Gail in Texas. You know, the Gail in Texas.
Yep.
He's even worse with names than I am.
What?
I said, you're even worse with names than I am.
I'm terrible with names. Always have been. That's why I gave everybody nicknames.
Well, there you go. What was my nickname? Don't say it out loud.
I didn't say nothing.
The Possum Texan.
There you go. I remember her now.
Yeah.
Now, see, that's English. The stupid English language just gets me. Possum.
Yeah.
O-P.
Yeah.
And the O is
The O is silent.
the O is silent. Now, why didn't you put it there?
Yeah, why even bother, right?
Possum Texan. There you go. Good name.
Yeah,
I like it.
absolutely. Oh, that little saw that we played with the other day. I don't know if you guys have seen that video. The review, I guess, is kind of silly and not very, I guess I should have done it more
Professional.
professionally.
Why?
Professional-like. But that wouldn't be honest coming from us, right? You get what you get when it comes to us reviewing stuff. But that little saw is fantastic. Oh, Gail's going to change her channel name tomorrow.
To a Texas Possum
To
Texas.
Possum, Texas, yeah.
All right. It'll help me.
If all y'all who's listening could do that, just send me an email. I'll let you know what his nickname for you is. Grape Jams might have already gone to change hers.
Change yours what?
Her name.
Already?
Hi, Carson. Good to see you. You can read those when I put them up there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
1954.
1954.
Is that when he was born or something?
It might be.
Or is that when he went in the service? Graduated high school? Or got his core?
I don't know. Tell us. Inquiring minds want to know, Carson.
It's a 1954 mean.
What does 1954 mean? Yes, sir. It's the year he was born.
Okay. He's just a youngin'.
Just a young'un. Well, compared to you, he's a few years older than me.
Oh my God.
9, to be exact. You want to be technical.
Yeah.
There you go. Everybody knows. Okay, well, like I said at the beginning, I have got a meeting at 3 o'clock here, so I should probably call it a day and say thanks to everybody who came in to hang out with us today for a little while.
They decided and now you're going?
Well, I'm sorry. He was here. I think he's been here the whole time. He was here at the very beginning.
Okay.
He may not have been in chat the whole time, but he was probably like hanging out and lurking like I do.
Oh, that sounds good.
I'm always lurking.
She's hanging out, lurking somewhere.
It's Gale lurking is what it's called.
Gale lurking?
Gale lurking. Yes, Gale lurking.
Why is it called Gale lurking?
Because Gale's a lurker too.
Which Gale?
This Gale. Texas Possum. Possum, Texas.
Okay, well, you tell me that.
She's a lurker too sometimes.
She's a lurker too.
I'm usually a lurker. I'll come in and say hello. Oh, KK says Mom got disconnected. She's not sure what's going on.
Well, KK, you're staying in school. What are you doing on the internet?
It's almost 6 o'clock there, honey.
Oh. Well, overtime.
Overtime in school. Oh, Carson was doing the dishes while he was listening because he gave his wife a night off.
Well, isn't that nice of you? I do the dishes every night.
Isn't that nice of him?
Well, if I don't, I don't get fed. Well, sometimes I don't get fed anyway.
Sometimes he doesn't get it. Oh, she is in school, working on pre-calc at the same time. But Mom wanted to let you know what happened.
What happened?
Vineyard Mom. She got booted off for some reason.
Oh, okay.
So, anyway, we're going to say goodbye. Tell your mama thanks for letting me know. And, oh, hi, Sifting Some Soil. We're just signing off, but wonderful to see you. And we'll see you again next time. I think I'm going to try setting something up for Tuesday or for Thursdays about this time. Yeah. Gail has something coming up for you. She has a great joke for Dave, but she needs 2 weeks to achieve it.
What?
How are you doing, Mona? Quickly before we go. Yeah, I usually cook supper. That's what it started with. I cooked supper and he did dishes. And then he does the dishes because he doesn't trust me to do the dishes. Anyway. Blessings. Thank you, Carson. Blessings to everybody. And thanks so much. We will see you soon. Bye now. And